Erin McKenna and we're at my bakery today, and I'm going to teach you one of my favorite recipes from my upcoming book, Bread and Butter. It's called bread salad. And the reason I included bread salad in this book is because, number one, having a gluten allergy, bread has always been off the table. And so one of the salads that has always been so intriguing to me is a bread salad. It's really heavy on the crunchy bread, and it is offset by a beautiful arrangement of tomatoes, onion, and arugula. And I think you're really gonna like it. It's nice and crunchy. It's more filling than the average salad, and super easy to make. So the bread I use in this recipe is the white bread. And the white bread that I created for this book is more of a rustic country bread, so it has a really nice crunch to it. However, if you're not gluten-free or if you're not vegan, you can use any day-old bread that you have lying around. So we start out with half of a loaf of day-old bread or fresh bread. And I'm gonna cut them into really thick slices, about 1 inch thick. And the thing about this salad that I really like a lot is that it's kind of like a salad with croutons, but oversized croutons that are not as crunchy all the way through. They kind of have a softness in the center. So you get that nice satisfying crunch on the outside and then a little bit of softness, a little bit more delicate than a crouton. So we're gonna, once we get all of these on a sheet, I'm gonna take about 3 tablespoons of oil and drizzle it all over and just toss it around rough. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. And we just toss it in the oven for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna rotate it halfway through and we're good to go. So I just let these toast until they're lightly toasted, but you can go darker if you want. You really can mess it up. If you think that you've kind of burnt them on the edges, it's totally fine. Next, I'm going to make my salad dressing. It's really simple. It's just garlic, red wine vinegar, and olive oil. So I'm just gonna whisk this together. Next thing I'm gonna do is make the base for the salad. I have some arugula, about a cup, 2 ripe tomatoes, any kind will do really. Half of an onion, sliced. It has to be really thin or else it's a little bit too overwhelming. I'm also going to use 1 cucumber, and I like to slice it into ribbons, but you can just chop it rough if you want. So what I mean by slicing it into ribbons is using a peeler and just slicing away. The reason I like to cut the cucumber this way into ribbons is because I find that when it's chopped, it's a little bit too robust for the salad. And then I avoid the seeds. Once I get to the seeds, I stop and move and rotate the cucumber. It's pretty impossible to peel it once you get there. It's a little bit too wet and soft. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add the dressing. I'm gonna toss it with my hands. And I'm going to tear in a few leaves of basil. And then I'm gonna toss in the bread. Again, you can use your hands at home, and I'm gonna use my hands here because I'm gonna be eating this myself. And here we are. Super delicious, and it's also really pretty. So you want to wait to add your bread until the last minute possible because it really soaks up all of the dressing quickly. So this is the bread salad from my upcoming book, Bread and Butter. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.